Greetings, Planeswalkers, and welcome once again to the Arena. I am your host, Mint Alpha Lotus, here with you for another fun and entertaining day of draft and doing Edge of Eternities, which can be a little frustrating at times, for sure, but, you know, certainly a lot of fun. There are some really great cards in this set and a lot of great artwork, and we've been having a bit of a blast. It's been, I will say, it's been a pretty inconsistent set to do limited in. A lot of it really depends on what you open, and then, of course, like you really can't make a whole lot of mistakes. It's a pretty unforgiving format where it is definitely easy to get run over really quick. All right, so today I wanted to take a break from all of the drafting in order to do a different type of draft. So Midweek Magic this week is the Pick 2 Phantom Bot Draft. Now, I have never done Pick 2, and I understand that it is at the very least a little bit different in terms of strategizing than a normal Pick 1. Pods are smaller, you get to pick 2 cards out of every pack, and I really wanted to try this today on stream. Now, I know it's maybe not as exciting as actually like ranking up in real drafts, but like I feel like Arena is probably going to implement this as a standard thing, especially since, you know, they have put it into Midweek Magic. And in that case, I would like to try it out and make sure that I am at least know what I'm doing. So, you know, in normal draft, reading signals is like sometimes in your first pack, you don't necessarily pick the best card, or you don't pick the rare, I guess is probably a little bit better of a way to say it. And then, you know, as the draft goes on, you're trying to read the signs, trying to figure out like what people are picking. I feel like this format might be a little bit more challenging to figure that out, especially if people are trying to stay open. And if they're, you know, the rare in their first pack isn't that great, they might just pick 2 really good uncommons from different colors, or maybe a multicolored card. I don't know. I have no idea what the dynamic of this is going to be, so I'm very excited to try. And, you know, it's like just a Midweek Magic thing. It's 0 entry. It's just fun and free to play. I mean, certainly the pods should fill up a lot faster. All right. So yeah, this is definitely exciting. What do we have here? Oh, this is Foundations. I thought this was Edge of Eternities. Oh man, okay. So I mean, we've opened a really strong rear here. The Archmage of Ruins. Instants and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, draw a card. That is mental. There's also Homunculus Horde. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a token that's a copy of this creature. Tolarian Terror, like this is a crazy pack for blue. Runeseal Wall is a great early game play to, you know, turtle down a little bit. And Big Fin Bouncer is also like a decent creature as well. When it enters, return target creature and opponent controls to its owner's hand. Like that bounce effect is great. I feel like I might just take the 2 rares here since they're both in blue. That's kind of cool. Now, I mean, this is a phantom draft, so you don't get to keep the cards, that's totally all right since there's no entry fee. No risk, no reward sort of idea. But, I mean, these 2 play really well together. You're drawing cards, and this one then allows you to go wide with, you know, creating tokens, and then create even more tokens. So that can get out of control real fast. Self-reflection. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control. I mean, that might be good with the Horde. What else do we have here? Green has got some strong stuff here. I mean, I feel like maybe taking Evolving Wilds here is a good idea too, since we do have, you know, the ability to pick 2 things. The Vampire Soul Caller, great. Also, yeah, Light Shell Duo can be okay, just for hand smoothing. I mean, I think I'm going to take the Wilds because who knows where we're going to end up. Fiendish Panda is a great card as well. I mean, maybe we really just stay in blue for now. I don't see a problem with that. Leyline Axe, not fantastic. There's some good removal here. Shivan Dragon, of course, a classic from the very early days of Magic. Dismal Backwater can be all right if we need that for fixing. Maybe we start moving into black. I mean, bake into a pie is really premium removal. And I mean, in that case, we can just take the blue black. Don't really think that this is going to be all that strong. Maybe especially not in a deck like what we're playing. Now, I mean, we do want to keep our eye open for instants and sorceries. We've got an instant here, which is all right. Felling Blow, that's a punch spell. So I mean, green is kind of open here too. Red looks like it's a little bit open as well. Like, these are two fantastic tricks that, you know, even if we don't play black, like maybe we play Simic, go blue and green. I'm gonna take those. I hope that worked. Green's still pretty open. Black seems like it's all right here as well. I mean, maybe we just take the two black cards. Now, blue has really dried up, which is not what I was expecting. Yeah. We'll just keep going with blue and black, or green and black. Yeah, blue has extremely dried up. And black and green again. Giada is wow, that's pretty good. Iridite Wizard, that's another double spell matters thing, which might be all right. Creature died, that could be okay too. How are we looking for curve? Yeah. Man, this is definitely a hectic format where you have to plan out a little better. I mean, I think I'm going to take the wizard, and I might just go with the next strongest. Well, actually, Hungry Ghoul, maybe? I mean, our black is looking a bit more solid than the green. So that might be okay. And I mean, we do need some more low-end 2-drops. The Blight Priest, also a great little card. I mean, we could even just take that and play black, blue, green. That might not be such a bad play. Let's try that, actually. Gives us some better fixing. Okay. I mean, that's a really good card. Phyrexian Arena. So black does seem more open than I thought originally. I mean, that's also plays into our card drawing stuff. Yeah, I think those are probably the two best cards here. We may end up cutting green. Billowing Shriek Mass. I'm not familiar with this card. So it cares about graveyard stuff. I mean, there's also this, which could be very good. We're only in pack 2, so maybe we just play these. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that might be good. This is another very high-end card. But there aren't really any other creatures. Another Bake into a Pie is fantastic. And Warden of the Cycle, that is also good. Yeah, I mean, again, we need some lower end stuff, which is, this is not feeling that great because we definitely need some more 2-drops and 3-drops. We're looking at, like, our curve is really high end here, and we're not even ramping towards it, so that's not good. That's really high end. I mean, I don't know that much about foundations. I'm not entirely sure if it is... What is this? Actually, that's, I think, better than the Blight Priest. Yeah. Much better. Yeah, Infestation Sage, and there we go. Wow, black is so open. Okay. I can't play 12-drop. Though I guess it can be small in a go wide deck, I suppose, but I mean, I think we need some smaller stuff. Stab is all right. Oh, There are Llanowar Elves here. I'm taking both of those. Both of them. That's just nuts. Okay, that'll help us ramp for sure. 2 Llanowar Elves in a pack. Crazy. All right. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty fun, but it's also pretty hectic. We have, I think, way too many playables now, don't we? Yeah. So we'll be cutting. I mean, we're definitely going to be cutting some stuff out of here. Yeah, I think we can cut that too. We're definitely going to cut that. Okay, that's not a great sign. Okay, cool. We're back. That's decent as an early / late game play. Bite down for more removal, maybe. Cheap removal. How are we doing for creatures? Okay, we've got a lot of creatures. Then, yeah, we definitely need the bite down as well. Did we not actually get the Llanowar Elves? That's upsetting. Man, Arena has been really buggy lately. I can't believe it. I wonder what we ended up getting instead of the Llanowar Elves. Hero's Downfall, great removal. Another 3-drop here, probably. Yeah. Yeah, I think, yeah, that's probably where we want to be. Kraken, probably not. Oh, yeah, we did get Galta the Primal Hunger instead of the Llanowar Elves. Wow. That's really frustrating. Let's grab another 2-drop here. I'm not taking that. I will take that. There. The selection thing is a little bit wonky as well. That and probably another burglar rat. Kind of like a virus beetle, really. Yeah, let's do that. Not gonna play them, but... Okay, so we missed out on Llanowar Elves, which is really frustrating because they would have been fantastic. Better, certainly I would think better than like ludicrous levels of high end. We have to cut like dozens of cards. Because I mean, I guess this format does give you twice as many cards as what you would normally get. That is, yeah. Okay, so we need to cut, yeah, we've got to cut a lot. We've got 8 cards we have to make cuts. We can remove that. How are we doing for actual creatures? I mean, our curve does seem all right. We just have to pare it down a little bit, and we probably need to remove more creatures than anything. That, I think I can take care of one of those. I mean, we also have like a decent amount. We also have a decent amount of good, solid cards. Again, I mean, your card quality is going to be way higher when you're picking 2 a turn. There's no question about that. Yeah, I think we can get rid of 2 of those. And that. So we need to make 2 more cuts. Yeah, I mean, blue dried up real quick. We didn't end up with very much blue at all, to be quite honest. I mean, what we did get is quite good. So that's all right. think we get rid of the snakeskin veil. Actually, I think we just are better off getting rid of creatures, probably. We do have too many creatures. I want to cut from 4 drops. Yeah, we have way too many 4 drops. I'm going to get rid of this. Last cut, always the most difficult. Maybe a 2-drop. Maybe one of these burglar rats. They're not particularly fantastic. I think that's great. Okay. So, I mean, we do have, like, some decent fixing here. How are we doing for blue, black, green? Okay, so we need less blue. Black, green's about the same. Yeah. Okay. Let's give this a try. Let's see how this deck stacks up. I mean, yeah, I was expecting this to be Edge of Eternities, not Foundations, so I definitely didn't read the description or anything before we jumped into it. And Foundations is, I'm definitely not as strong in my Foundations knowledge as I am in Edge. All right, I mean, this is okay. I mean, here I think we just play the backwater, and then we have access to all our mana. We can play Evolving Wilds eventually. Yeah, that's good. Want to get the Burglar Rat out on turn 2. Opponent's on a mulligan. And again, I mean, where this is just like midweek Magic, I feel like opponents are probably going to be, if they have to mulligan a couple of times, they'll probably just resign. Again, it's just better to resign and move on. It's not like a super aggressive, you know, platinum higher draft thing where people kind of fight tooth and nail. All right, let's get out a creature. Yeah, I think we'll even just pitch the Evolving Wilds probably. I'm not sure we need it. We can do that with the Scavenger. Okay. Or, yeah, let's get the Scavenger out first. Okay, we've got everything we need though, don't we? Yeah. So, let's just get rid of that. All right. No tax. Truffle snout. Okay. Okay. I mean, if you want to trade for my rat, that's a big trade up. I'm happy to do that. I want to get some stuff in the graveyard anyway for the Scavenger. The Horde. Wow. Okay, cool. Let's, I want to get rid of that Truffle Snout first, because that trample and stuff, that's quite a value creature. And the Arena and the Horde is just crazy together. I think actually we just get rid of this. Yeah. With the Arena in hand, I don't want to be losing too much life. I mean, we're ahead on board state for sure. Yeah, all right, Light Shell Duo. That's one that we just pitched. take us a while to get this thing going, but that's okay. I think I'd actually rather have the elemental here, to be quite honest. Cool. This is gonna be nuts. He's definitely got to get rid of that horde. No, okay. No blocks. We're gonna go so wide with this. Actually, good lord. I mean, this works so well with the Homunculus, but I guess I need the arena probably. No, let's toss the arena. I don't want to lose any life. I mean, he's going to need a sweeper, I guess, at this point in order to deal with this. He can activate that, so... Alright, Llanowar Elves is totally fine. It's not going to make a dent. Let's get this guy down. We can just get rid of him. Okay, so yeah. Homunculus Horde, absolutely ridiculous. Alright, yep, that's not going to help. No blocks. No cards in hand. That's a GG's. That was going to be attacking for a lot. I don't even want to do the math on that. Our guy was going to get an enormous bonus from, what, like 8 creatures entering the battlefield? Yeah, no, that's beyond belief. Okay. Nature's Rhythm. That's a Dragonstorm card I didn't have, I guess. Crazy. All right, let's keep playing. So this draft deck's pretty fun, especially when you get, like, the cards, the crazy cards that all work synergistically together. I could see this going, you know, very, very high win rate in these drafts. Here we've got all the mana we could ever want. Rat on 2, Arena on 3, and then we're just going to try to hold up as much power and toughness as we can in order to play out the Ghalta, I guess. Now we just play the swamps. Okay. I mean, we're starting to pull ahead for sure. Let's get out the truffle snout next, maybe? Actually, let's do this. Yeah. That's a good play. See if that gets countered. Nope. Opponent's got like a flash creature. Yeah. All right. Farewell, rat. We barely knew thee. You know what? I think I might just play this, and then next turn we can double spell. Again, I mean, opponent might have a counterspell or something. Nope. So opponent's set up to race here. I mean, I think we need to bake that creature. Let's get down another blue. No, we need another black, don't we? Start with the rat. And then we're going to attack. And then try to bake that creature. Okay. So now we're going to take that. Get in for 7. I think next turn we want to try to get down the truffle snout. Stomper, all right. So we definitely want to get some life. It's not really gonna save us. What's the plan here? I mean, I guess we play out the flyer. And then we play the backwater, probably? Yeah, let's do this. No, all right. Get in for 7. Okay. Opponent's going to trade. Going for 6. So if he's got some sort of way to remove our... Which we do. He does. Okay. So we're done. All right. That was closer. Oy. We're done. Yep. Okay. So Phyrexian Arena, great card, but definitely a double-edged sword. And yeah, we probably should have tried to remove that flyer a little bit earlier. The fact that he had a couple of flash creatures definitely gave him a bit of an edge in that game. Not going to lie on that. That was, yeah, that was tough to negotiate. I mean, clearly he was holding something up when he had like 4 mana. There's no question about that. But, yeah. All right, so, I mean, not the strongest hand, but we got like a turn 1, turn 2. Probably draw into something. Mulliganing. Put down a 1/1. Get down a different 1/1. Play the Truffle Snout next turn. Opponent scoops. Yeah, I mean this is the thing about the midweek magic is that yeah, you get a lot of people conceding. It's a conceded format. I don't know. Ever-flowing well. All right. Doesn't seem all that well to me. If it's overflowing. Dead Harry. Okay. 2 land. I mean, we've got a 2-drop to play. We've got a couple of 3-drops. I think this is all right. Play the Backwater on turn 1. One's got a Wilds, that's nice. So, I mean, here we do need a Forest in order to make a turn 3 play. Oh, I guess we can always play the Scavenger. Oh, that's got Flash. Oh, well. Okay, Hawk. And no land. That's unfortunate. So, yeah, we'll... offer trade? Nothing? Okay. And I mean, we could probably scoop if we don't pick up a land next turn. We're really starting to fall behind, especially with this crazy life gain strategy here. Okay, so there's a land. That's alright. Still doesn't put us in what I would call great shape, but yeah, we need to make sure we try to hit a land next turn as well. There's one. Not exactly what we wanted necessarily, but it is green at least. I mean, we need that bake into a pie. Or some other sort of removal that we can actually use. Because we cannot take 5 damage this turn. That would be very bad. Wow, pick, okay. That's going to be quite beneficial. It's going to get in for a lot. I'm going to chump that. Oof, okay. This definitely doesn't put us in a great position, but... I'm just going to pass turn, and I'm going to chump again if opponent attacks. Definitely don't want to be in a spot where I'm giving them treasures, and, I mean, taking 5-10 life over a couple of turns, especially with the Phyrexian Arena on the board. He's not in the cards. Okay, he's got that. We're going to put that on the bottom. That's a very good play on his part. So he is going to get in for quite a lot. But we can probably stabilize here. Where were you last turn? Or you? So, yep, we absolutely have to do this. And then, yeah, next turn we can play Archmage of Ruins, which is nice. Wow, Sarah Angel. Okay. Jeez. We're in a lot of trouble. Yeah. Someone's going to get in. Yeah, I mean, even that one hit with the enormous creature was... oh, wow. Lots of land. Damage next turn. No way to deal with that angel. So, yeah. Infestation Sage is a nice one. We're gonna Snakeskin Veil before our turn just to draw another card. Hope that we can draw into some sort of answer for the Sarah Angel. Okay, that's actually good. Target artifact, enchantment, or creature with power 4 greater. Okay, yeah. That's alright. Because, yeah, we don't want to be taking any more damage off of that. One's got something else in hand? No, nothing. Let's draw a card. If they can blow us out here with removal, then that's just how it is. Another land. Man, and another land. Okay, so this is over. Let's just scoop here. I mean, coming back from this, I think, is gonna be kind of nuts. Yeah. Yeah, that was a lot of land. Not particularly what we wanted to see there. Unfortunate. I mean, this is okay. We've got a turn 1. If we... I mean, yeah, we've also got some other plays we can... Yeah, I think this is alright. It's not great. But we are on the draw. So, yeah, we might draw into something cool. But we drew into a land. Now, I mean, 4 mana does give us access to... you know, the ability of the mild-mannered librarian, so that's all right. And 1 more land and we can play the Icewind Elemental. I mean, again, hopefully we draw into something that allows us to do something a little bit better. We can also kind of lock the opponent down depending on what they play. That's fine. We're not looking to get super pressury anyway. And I don't want to help them ramp. Angel. Okay, so that's got to go. That is absolutely got to go. Even though I'm going to extremely 2-for-1 myself here. 1 life constantly, yeah, that's not going to work out well for anybody involved. May as well try to get in for 4. Alright. We will at least 2 for 2. And again, I mean, it gives them a treasure, but whatever. I was really hoping we could just deal 4 to the face, but this works out too. Alright, that's a good play. That's definitely going to shut us down from doing a lot of anything. Is that all removal? Is that literally... Oh, Lord. That's amazing. Pick. Wow. Okay. Gonna get in for 2. Draw and get a treasure, I guess. Yep. I'm not going to block that. That's fine. Hard to say what he's ramping to, but good for him. He's got 4 mana. He's got something he can play. Okay. Yep, that's a good one. Hey, Horror Story, thanks very much for the sub. We trying to get 3 subs on YouTube a day and 2 on Twitch, so that has made our life a lot easier. How you doing today? Here I think I'm just going to attack in. If he decides to block, I'm going to trade the Librarian for his tokens. Yeah, we're just having a very casual day today on stream. Usually I do drafts. Today it's just a... Oh wow, that's pretty nice. So I guess that's where the treasure tokens are going. Huh. And yeah, we milled all of our... In a classic Mint Alpha Lotus move, we milled all of our ability to do much of anything. Let's play this. Okay, then we'll do that. Say your name in Twitch. Is it? Yeah, it's Horror Story. TTI? Oh, my name in Twitch is Mint Alpha Lotus, same as on YouTube. All right, let's. Awesome, thank you very much. Yeah, it's tough to get followers on Twitch, so I appreciate that. I'm trying to get to 10 followers on Twitch so I can start doing like channel bits in order to have like all the fun little actions and stuff like that. Like we've got, you know, lots of stuff, but yeah, I need to be able to hook that up. I'm gonna hold back here, I think. I mean, this is not a good situation because this treetop spinner, well, that's a sorcery, so yeah, we'll just pass turn. Oh, I guess we declared an attack. Alright, paying attention would help, I suppose. I think this game's over anyway. I mean, when we milled all of our removal, that was a little tough. Oh, well, I appreciate it. Yeah, I've been streaming for about a month now, and a little under a month, I think. And YouTube is really great for interacting with people. It's amazing, like, how easy it is to get, you know, people commenting on your videos, and then you can, like, chat back and forth, get more ideas about Magic in general. It's really, really cool. But Twitch is a little more challenging for sure. I mean, I think I'm gonna play this out. This gives us a really good blocker. And we can hold up the Adept as well. Let's attack with these two. Do you stream on Twitch or YouTube as well, Horror Story? Okay, yeah. He's going to exile my graveyard, yep. All right, so what do we want to do here? So I'm going to play this first, for sure. And then, I think here we just chump and kill this. It's probably the play we want to make. I mean, we don't really even necessarily... No, I guess we do. So, yeah. And I think that's game. All right. Oh, cool. Yeah, stream on your phone. Nice. Yeah, I've been playing Arena off and on since, I guess, just a little bit after it came out, and it's been really fun. I play Paper Magic as well. I've got like tons of cards just kicking around here. Do you play Magic on Arena or on like in real life? What's your preference? I love drafting in real life. There's a LGS just down the way here that I go to every week, and been doing the Edge of Arenas drafts, which has been a blast. This week, I think they're out of Edge of Arena cards, or Edge of Eternities cards. So I think this week they're doing like Murders at Karlov Mansion, which I probably won't go down for that. We'll see, though. Okay. Cool. Always nice having a cosmetic for slivers. Slivers are fun. Yeah, like I said, just really casual, laid back day here today. Just like we had never done this pick 2 draft thing before, so it's kind of cool to get a feel for the pace of pick 2. Like, you end up with so many playables by the end of it because you're only in a pod with 4 people total. Oh wow, yeah, Homunculus Horde is going to be just crazy if we can get that out. And we're on the play, so... Oh yeah, cool. Paper in 1993. Yeah, I started, I think it was either 93 or 94. It was when Revised had just come out. And like Alpha Beta Unlimited were gone. Legends and the Dark were just out of print as well. And Arabian Nights, obviously. But like me and all my friends, we went back and bought like all of the crazy stuff from Alpha Beta Unlimited Arabian. I sold most of my cards. I still have like a good chunk of an Arabian Nights set, which is, you know, kind of cool. Yeah, Final Fantasy, I think, brought a lot of people back to the game, myself included. Like, when I heard about it, I had stopped playing, I think, around Dominaria United again. Okay, we're going to mute this dude because as hilarious as that is, I don't want to deal with that all day long. I'm going to attack in and see if he wants to trade, because if he wants to trade, that's thrilling. And then we just need a way to draw some cards. And then this horde really starts kicking off. Okay, that's a good play. We are missing another black to use bacon to a pie, but that's fine. I have a feeling he's probably going to remove that. Oh yeah, we're about the same age. Yeah, I really wish I had those cards too. I sold all my cards to go do like another university degree. And yeah, he's going to take bacon to a pie, I'm sure here. I'd be very surprised if he took anything else. Yeah, I sold all my cards to a friend of mine, and he turned around and sold them. I had like an alpha, like my name is Mint Alpha Lotus because I had a unplayed Alpha Lotus, which was just ridiculous. I wish to God I still had that, obviously. Let's see here. Let's see if he wants to block. That would be crazy for him to block, but yeah. Okay. Homunculus time. Oh, nice. Icewind Elemental. That will also draw us another card, so Homunculuses will double. Yeah, I had an unplayed Alpha Lotus. I had all the Moxes, Time Walk, Time Twister, Ancestral Recall. I had a full set of Antiquities. Piles of Arabian Nights cards. I sold everything just to, go back to school, basically, get another degree. What a, yeah. If we all knew back then, if only we all knew what a different world this would be. Discard a card. I don't really see the Burglar Rat being particularly useful here. So, alright, we'll get some more homunculi. Play that out, gain a life. I am going to, what is this? Sacrifice another creature. So if he wants to sacrifice 2 creatures, then he's looking okay, but you know what? I think I'm just going to hold up here. I really want to get this Archmage of Ruin out, so we'll hold up. Okay. Yeah, Fablum trick. Tap my Elemental. That's all right. It's going to get in for quite a bit. Soul Caller is good. That out. And we're going to attack in for 1. With 1, I guess. Cool. Next turn we can play the heroes downfall. Yeah. Man, would have, should have, could have. Like, who would have ever thought? I mean, obviously you're playing around the time of like Ice Age and Homelands, Fallen Empires. Who could have ever dreamed that that would have been, like, that would have gone off so crazy when those sets came out? Like, some of those were so bad that just like no clue, like literally no clue that things could have been like that. Okay, well, it's gonna scoop. That's fine. Yeah, we were about to start drawing some cards. Yeah, like the main reason I sold my cards was because with 4th edition, 5th edition, Homelands, and then even Alliances and Ice Age, like they're just like the game. Most people I knew weren't playing the game quite as, there was just so little power left. Like 5th edition had almost nothing in it. Remember when they started taking out like Sengir Vampire and Sarah Angel because like it was just too powerful. We got to get rid of those cards. And I mean, the game literally turned into like land, go, land, go, land, go. And it just started dragging on. It got so boring that I figured the game was going to die. And I had thousands of dollars in Power 9 cards and antiquities and just, stuff that is like, okay, I may as well sell all this stuff. So when I sold my Lotus, I sold it for $350, and that was around 2000. Like I probably could have got more than that, but again, I was, I was like way too busy just trying to figure out how to get back to school and do some more, education stuff, as was the fashion at the time, the year 2000. Little did I know that Black Lotus was going to start spiking up. I said in my previous stream, I used to go to an LGS that had a box of Bazaar of Baghdad's, like a box. There was at least like 15 of them in there, maybe 20, and they were all like $12 each. Bazaar of Baghdad, and that was their joke box of like, why would anybody ever buy this card? Man, I wish I bought that whole box. That whole box would have been way cheaper than what one Bazaar of Baghdad would be now. But again, that was before the time of like graveyard recursion being a thing. It just, like, cards like that just didn't seem to make any sense. And once those mechanics of like being able to play stuff out of your graveyard became popular, like, man, yeah, getting stuff in the graveyard with Bazaar of Baghdad is incredibly powerful. What really hurts when they reprinted the legends and other cards, making the originals almost worthless, because why spend $40 on a black border Fallen Angel? Yeah, when you can buy a reprint for $1. Yeah, absolutely. That was another thing. It was, what was that? It was oh man, there was the set where they reprinted like a bunch of Arabian Nights cards, a bunch of legends, like all the Elder Dragon legends got reprinted. Chronicles. Yeah. Urnam Jin got reprinted, and a lot of stuff that was like primo, became very cheap. I mean, it was like Ice Age reprinted Icy Manipulator. Like, I had a friend who had a pile of beta Icy Manipulators, and when he got the list for Ice Age, he blew them all out because he's like, this is going to plummet in price. And he was right. Like, you could pick up Ice Age Icy Manipulators for $4 a piece when it first came out. I think it might have even been less than that. But yeah, like all those Elder Dragon legends became demystified because you could get them all through Chronicles. Like, a pile of Arabian Nights stuff was not as interesting anymore. And I mean, not to say Chronicles was a good set, like it wasn't. There was only a couple of things in there that were really good. Like Urnam Jin was bonkers. Like, I remember so many people playing 4 of those in so many different decks. Yeah. Yeah, original Ices. I still have a beta Icy here. I think it's a beta. Yeah, I still got a beta. Like, I keep finding stuff in boxes that, like, here's a blast from the past where I showed this off on the last stream, but I found this in a box the other day. And yeah, there you go. Sorry, it's got some blue in it, which is interfering with the chroma key. But yeah, I've got two unlimited Chaos Orbs that are in perfect condition. I think I paid $40 for one of them and $20 for the other. I've got this thing as well. I like, back during Revised days, Ali from Cairo was like such a legendary card that people just whispered about, right? When Ali is in play, damage that would reduce you to less than 1 life lowers you to 1 life. All further damage is prevented. That's, yeah. I at the time, I didn't know anybody who had one, and so, it was before the internet was a big thing, so you couldn't just like Google stuff. Gabriel Angel Fire. Yeah. I was a huge fan of Richard Kane Ferguson's art, so I had like all of his artwork that had been printed up to the year 2000, which was everything from like Hazizon Temur, like some of the legends that are these days like the most expensive ones, Dakon Blackblade and Hazizon Temur. I will never get that set again, obviously, because I don't have it in me to spend the money. I think, like, back in the day, I think Hazizon Temur cost me $15, and I shudder to think what it's worth now. But yeah, I had a full set of everything Richard Kane Ferguson did. I still have like the poster that he did of the Elder Druid from Ice Age, the big blue poster kicking around here somewhere. I absolutely loved his artwork. It's incredibly fantastic, like oil painting style stuff. No, and like, you know, in the early days of Magic, I mean, the artwork was so vastly different than what it has been for the last 15 to 20 years. And finding those artists that you really like the Foglios, I loved their stuff because it was so cartoony and just bizarre. And often they did art for cards that were like really fun anyway. Like what was it, Orcish Lumberjacks, where you just have the orc like just sticking a tree into his mouth. Hilarious. Yeah, that was good stuff. You really had to kind of pick and choose your artists back then because there was some art that was just terrible. Some of it was fantastic and some of it was absolutely terrible. It was a very mixed bag. Let's say that. Well, I mean, man, I got to say it's really cool meeting somebody who was in the trenches back in the day. That's always nice because it was, I mean, Magic was such a different game. The rules were even different. Okay, this is not a good hand. I'm going to mulligan this. I don't want to wait till 4th turn to play something. I need something a little bit earlier. Yeah, this, oh, Lord, are you kidding me? Yeah. I mean, all we need is an island. We'll keep it. I don't want to pitch any of this back, but I'm going to pitch the 6 casting cost guys. Yeah, I loved a lot of the artwork from back then too. Chris Rush, I mean, was just absolutely classic and did so many of the cards that are the most ludicrously expensive. Okay, that's not an island, that's a forest. I need an island, guys. Come on, deck. Yeah. Seer Angels, yeah, I loved Seer Angels. And I mean, the stuff that they removed from Revise, even like Royal Assassin, Demonic Hordes. There's an island. Thank you, deck. Still nothing to play, though. Opponent's going to get in for a bit on that Healing Hawk. Yeah, I used to play a land destruction deck with, like, Strip Mine, Demonic Hordes, Stone Rain, Ice Storm, Sinkhole. Yeah, that was just nuts. I swear to God, I've played this guy before. This is literally what his intro play was. What is going on here today? Let's probably just play this. Yeah, let's get some stuff on the board. At least try to hold that Healer's Hawk at bay. The Hangry Ghoul, I don't know. I'm gonna pitch this, I think. Hope we draw into another land for the Icewind Elemental. Yeah, Seer Angel is a fantastically powerful card. I mean, to me, it was like nuts that they thought it was too powerful to be in 5th edition or whatever. I mean, that didn't make a whole lot of sense. Oh, Lord. Is this a constructed deck? What is going on here? This is draft? Okay. Yeah, we're in Mondo trouble here now. Do we just go for the try to draw into something better? Let's do that. I mean, we need to draw removal here for sure. Yeah, Strip Mine being reprinted. So one of my videos on YouTube from a draft a couple of days ago, the video literally is like, Strip Mine, I'll strip yours, because, you know, everything has to be a pun in this day and age. Oh my God, what is going on? What is going on? How is he destroying me like this? This game is over. But yeah, check out on YouTube one of my previous videos, the Strip Mine one. It's there were a couple of games I won just because of being able to strip mine opponent, and the opponent like being stuck on not enough land. Strip Mine can come in clutch. Yeah, Angel Life Gain is all over the place. This is draft though. Like I thought, like this is more of a constructed deck. This is so nuts. Yeah, I got no hope here. Especially drawing into a tapped land. What is going on? Let's concede this and start over again. Like we have a pretty cool deck here with some neat card drawing synergies and stuff like that, but nothing like this. I mean, opponent's draw here was bonkers. But have you tried the new deck with Strip Mine and the Ice Till Explorer, where you can just keep bringing Strip Mine back, and it's just like an extremely sadistic deck that every turn you can like double Strip Mine opponent's land. That's absolutely ridiculous. There's I've seen a few people get those 2 cards in draft, and it's just so game breaking. Oh, awesome. Thank you. You got a Discord? Send me a link to your Discord. I'd love to. Is it like a Magic Discord? I'd love to join up. Yeah, always looking out for people, especially, again, like people who were in the trenches in those early days. I said in my last stream, like, for anybody who's never played with the Power 9, go proxy those cards and play against your friends just in some casual fun games, just to feel like what the crazy power level is of those Power 9 cards, or just the early days of Magic in general. Like, you know, do a Alpha Beta Unlimited, Arabian Legends, Antiquities. Let's proxy everything, kind of fun night with your friends and feel the ludicrous power. No, strip mine's not legal in standard, but in draft. So if you draft, like for Edge of Eternities draft, you can draft the Ice Till Explorer and draft a strip mine. It's hard to do, obviously, because strip mine is mythic in the bonus sheet. But man, it is just, yeah, just wretched to be able to wail on people with like double strip mine. And I mean, even if you're able to draft those cards, you still have to be able to. Oh, hey, there's one that we did not take. Cool. I've got to play this and get out the Warden. Oh, we don't have enough to play it. Okay, so I should have played the Jungle Olive. I think we're probably good to just pass. Next turn we can play. Oh yeah, we need 2 green. Oh man. Okay. Well, I mean, opponent's dirtling here. Oh, Marvel Snap. Yeah, I played that a little bit. Magic Arena talk is always something I'm down for sure. I'm just going to pass on this. I feel like opponent's probably got a lot of removal, but like, I mean, even if I kill this, he's going to get a token, so. Okay. This is going to be a crazy life game deck, isn't it? Nice. Okay, untapped land. Thank goodness. Now let's get down the Warden. Actually, so for links, I think I don't have the ability to post links in the chat, but if you want to email me, my email is just mintalphalotus@gmail.com. Okay, we need another island in order to make something happen here. This. I mean, I probably should have attacked before doing that, just to see what opponent's going to do. We don't really have. I guess we can play Felling Blow. That's a sorcery. Yeah, you can try whispering. That's no problem. Again, I'm new to streaming, so like what is possible is I'm gonna do this actually, I think. I don't want to be taking any more damage. Let's gain some life, because Lord knows we need it. Wow, okay, that's a good one. Okay, yeah, opponent's holding up, which is all right for us. Okay, here I think we just do this. Alright, that's fine. gain a bit of life on our turn. I'm going to gain a little bit more life. Fair enough. Oh, nice. Solarian Terror. Good play. We finally... Okay. Let's, can't play everything, but we can play this to at least try to bounce the Terror. Oh, yeah, we can do that, but what is this? Ward 2, so no. And then I guess we just hold up him. No, let's attack in. Because we need to keep up the pressure. Just gonna keep gaining life here because I'm really worried about all his food tokens. Question is, does he have enough? Okay. Cool. Play the Horde. Ooh, that was wacky. Yeah, okay, I've got Whispers, yeah. Let's see, how do we do that? It's a question. Alright, let's go to Twitch. And my channel. Hey, it's me. There we go. So that should work now. Let me know if that doesn't work. All right. Do some more of these. What was our daily quest? Are we even moving towards that? I think we just completed it, didn't we? Red or green spells. Okay. So we don't have a ton of green necessarily, but we're getting there. That was quick. Nice. Wittles or witless? Wittles. Yeah, I mean, I think this is okay. Play the falls. And then we will play the wilds. So we don't really have anything to do. So we got 2 blue there. Let's go get a swamp. There we go. Oh wow, a Drake Hatcher. That's a nice play. Well, let's get out our dude. You can always Felling Blow next turn. I'm not going to do that. Okay, opponent's holding up mana, which is a little bit suspect, I'll admit. Let's see if we can just bake it. Oh, he's got some counter. That's fine. And we'll pass the turn. Do have a handful of spells that deal damage. Okay, cool. I've got it. Thank you very much. I'll join up after the stream is over. Okay, that's kind of nice for him. 3/4 whenever he casts on. Oh, that's going to be rough. Oh, nice. Gold rank constructed. Cool. Yeah. Back in the day, like, I used to get up to Mythic. Since I came back to the game in the last few months, I haven't really been, once you get into Platinum, it's a serious grind. Like, it's a crazy, crazy grind. And I haven't been, let's say, like, I haven't been, like, super thrilled to grind out that much magicking. I'm in Platinum and Constructed right now, and almost at Diamond, but I was playing like a lot of historic stuff, and oh wow, that's a good creature. Darn. Okay. Luckily we still have removal. Oh lord. Okay, that's alright then. I just really want to get rid of that. There we go. Next turn we can play the Soul Caller. Oh yeah, landfall with the Roborus, or a Roboroid. That is a good one. Think twice, draw a card, okay. We don't have anything in the graveyard, do we? No. This is really awkward. I'm going to play this, I think. See what the opponent wants to do, and then attack in. Blow this before end of our turn. Okay, opponent drawing plentiful cards. Terror. Nice, okay. Let's just do this. And hold up. If he wants to attack in, I will trade my creatures for his. Okay. That was quite good. Oh, Streets look out. Oh, man. Yeah, let's trade. If he wants to trade here, I will do that. Nope. No VV in your meta, yeah. Yeah, VV is pretty all-consuming, I must say. Okay, yeah, we're gonna take this significant amount of damage here. Okay, land is not going to do it. That, however... Oh, if we could play it. What are we? 1 off? And if he hadn't destroyed... Oh, Lord. Okay, and I mean, we can't block with that anyway. That's hilarious. Whatever. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, VV has been omnipresent, I think. I mean, it's a ridiculously good card. Like, what is it in paper now? $120 or something crazy like that. If you can find them. They're, like, the value of VV is a little bit out of control. I mean, there's certainly nothing in Edge of Eternities that comes close to that. What is the highest stuff in Edge of Eternities? Well, I mean, I guess there's, like, Ancient Tomb in paper of Edge of Eternities, which is quite good. This is not great, but our last draft we got the 2 highest cost paper cards in our arena draft. The Tezzeret and Ancient Tomb. Yeah, we just kind of steamrolled most of our opponents with those 2. 2 cards are good taste that taste even better together, let's say. Vampire Nighthawk. Oh, Lord. Okay, let's get something out. Yeah, at least we have a bake into a pie to get rid of that Nighthawk. We do need, you know, another forest here would be great. Oh, he's just going to tap in with that. It's alright. Our own rule as well. Let's see if he's got a counter for this. I'm assuming he does. Just gonna sack it. I'm okay with that. No tax. What does opponent have in hand? You know what? I just want to go for the high value here. That's alright. And we can hold up the giant growth this way. In case opponent has some sort of punch. Okay. Wow, that's quite good. Gold Vein Pick is good. Yep. He's not going to attack with a ghoul, eh? Okay. Probably clever. I mean, our Blood Thief will get bigger. Well... yeah, so, I mean, this midweek Magic draft has been a little bit wacky because it's like a pick 2 draft, which is not something that, you know, you tend to see a lot of. Okay, that's great. Okay, awesome. Let's see if we can punch this thing out of the sky. I mean, this is not a good play. If he's got a counter or some sort of protection or literally anything, then we're in a whole host of trouble. Okay, opponent's gonna lash out a burglar rat. That's fine. We'll discard our hungry ghoul. Yeah, they only invented this pick 2 draft thing a few weeks ago, really. I think it was about a month ago. And I have a feeling they're going to add it as a standard thing to Arena, just based on, you know, this fact that they have kind of done this as a midweek Magic thing. I know they're trying to get it into local game stores. They're like really pushing it, which is kind of cool. The difference is, I mean, you really end up with an absolute ton of playables by the end. Yeah, we're pretty doomed here, I think. I mean, we might draw our hero's downfall, but still I don't know. This is not flying. That is flying. Let's get this out. Probably not going to have a chance to play that. Let's get a island, maybe? Man, we're one card off of being able to do something there. I can't attack, unfortunately. Okay, that's it. We're done. Alright. Here we can play the Burglar Rat out. Then get out the Arena. Definitely want to play a Swamp next. Campus Guide's a good play. Get some land there. Plains, yep, okay. So let's get out the Burglar Rat, which is a lot like a Virus Beetle. Make him drop a card here. Not a great play, but it works as a good blocker on the Campus Guide. Then we can get out the Phyrexian Arena to start drawing cards, losing life. But we can draw into some stuff that we can play. If he wants to use some... Oh, no. Okay. Unicorn's a good one. That's a good play. But yeah, we're going to do this. We want to try to draw into our 5 drops here. Hold up. Blocks on that. Okay. Alright, Warden of the Cycle is something we can play. It would have been nice to play the Evolving Wilds, but let's do this. That works as a good blocker. Continue to hold up. We want to just like hold up here until we get into like our higher power cards. Keep our life total high because Phyrexian Arena is going to be pinging us constantly. 5-6, wow. Okay, and a blue. So here, I don't really want to play the tapped land. Let's get out an island and we'll play our elemental. And then we're just going to pitch the Evolving Wilds because, like, I don't think we're going to have time to play it. Hero's Downfall is fantastic. We can use that. If opponent attacks with the Needletooth pack, I think we'll just probably let that get through. Actually, I'm going to chump with Burglar Rat. Actually, yeah, so you're trying to get into playing Blue Horror Story. I haven't played Blue in a long time. Like, I used to play some Azorius, but like Blue Control... Oh, wow, Angel Finality. Okay. But so I started playing a mono blue deck that I can send you the deck list for it once I join up to your Discord. It's actually really fun. It's kind of cool. I think here we play, I don't know, this. I want to get this Horde down, but like we have got to get rid of some of this stuff. Let's get rid of this right now. As much as I would like to play out the Blood Thief, I think here I just want to hold up my tricks in case he does something. I am going to draw a card. Pure blue control. Yeah, that's what I've been playing in Standard lately. It's like a deck with a bunch of stuff that taps things down. It's really fun. Okay. Trade those. Yeah, that's gonna be rough. Oh man. Okay, let's get this out and do this. We don't have anything to help us draw cards, do we? Get this then. Faster. Yeah, blue control has been fun. Like, control is not a mechanism that I've played a lot of in Magic, so I decided to just start playing this mono blue control deck for Standard, and it has been crazy fun. Okay. 7/5, eh? I think we just do this. Trade those. Yeah, Robberoid is like a game-breaking card. In fact, I've got another video, like just a short-form video coming up on YouTube about like some of the top cards to draft in Edge of Eternities, and a Robberoid is one of the top 3. It's an incredible card. Cool. Okay, Phyrexian Arena down, but that's okay. We don't want to keep losing life off of that anyway. Although I guess it works with the Horde. Whatever. That's unfortunate because he's already gotten a lot of value off that card we just destroyed. Draw your second card each turn. So we've already used that. But we do need to draw into some more stuff. Let's just keep drawing cards. Yeah, the Sliver Pool is another great card. Man. Opponent is majorly outvaluing us here. No question there. Let's get this guy out. Grab that up. Yeah, the Ouroboros gets out of control so fast. Like, it's a card where if you do not immediately, if it's not immediately dealt with, it's just a game-winning card. Especially if you have any number of other creatures on the board. After 2-3 turns, there's no coming back from that. Okay. Block here. We're going to block here. I think that's all right. And then we'll pump with our Snakeskin Veil and hopefully just trade. Opponent's got something. Nope. Yeah, take 5. I'm going to toss this, I think. Let's get this down as a blocker. Because it has Death Touch, which is alright. Blitzball Shot, yeah. There was, in Strixhaven, there was a great card called Big Play, I think it was called. I'm going to keep this Felling Blow, I think. And systematically try to remove his, sacrifice this. Totally tap out here, but we're at 8. Yeah, Big Play gave Trample out of nowhere, which was nice. And yeah, like anything that, you know, allows you to just kind of trample over opponent can lead to some like really explosive game ends. All right, opponent's got a Spinner of Souls. That is a good play. I don't know why he good gamed me, but let's just get rid of that right now. What's he gonna do? What's he got? Okay. That didn't really help, but sure. And that's it, yeah, because Warden is gonna draw us more cards, which then expands our Homunculus Horde. This is going to be nuts. Hungry Ghoul. We can start sacrificing Homunculus Hordes to make Hungry Ghoul bigger. Oh yeah, Genova also, like another kind of Ouroboros style card. Genova and Ouroboros together, man, that's mean. That is absolutely mean. So is that the sort of deck you're playing, like a Golgari kind of +1/+1 counters deck? That's definitely cool. I love Golgari. Golgari, I think, is one of my favorite color combinations, especially in limited. Now, in Edge of Eternities, I don't find Golgari to be that great. It's still got powerful cards, but there's not as many like graveyard recursion synergies. So it's not something I've been playing a ton of in Edge of Eternities limited, but man, it's really fun to just like toss stuff in the graveyard, bring it back, make big creatures, do like crazy plays out of nowhere, that sort of thing. Let's try one more before the end of the stream. Yeah, we're streaming for another like 15 minutes, so let's do one more. And hopefully it won't be like a big grindy game. I mean, if this was not a tapped land, then we'd be looking a little bit better. We could play 1, 2, 3. As is, I mean, we'll just play them all a turn later. Do that. Sage? Alright, that's good. Do that. I mean, at least we get some life to offset the infestation sages attacking us. Evolving Wilds. Hilarious. Yeah, so Golgari is green-black. It's I'm pretty good with like the 2 colors. 3 colors are a bit different. It's not easy to remember the 3-color name stuff, that's for sure. Because there are a lot of those. There's like 8 different tricolor things. Yeah, I mean, I don't know that this is particularly great because he's going to get a token, but whatever. It's fine. Okay, that's pretty good. Here, I want to get down the Phyrexian Arena, but I think I'm just going to play out a blocker. I mean, he's in Rakdos, black-red, so he probably has some sort of removal for this Truffle Snout, but if he just wants to trade with his borders, I'm okay with that. Yep. Removal, that's fine. Next turn, I'm going to bake into a pie, because I don't want to keep taking... Oh, actually, no. Let's just bake this. No, let's get down 2 creatures. I'll do this first. Because these can block. I mean, it's 2 for 1, but... once he runs out of steam, I think we'll be looking a lot better. We can always fuel back up with Phyrexian Arena. Cool. Yeah, it's funny. I mean, back when we first started playing Magic, there were no, like color names. It was, you know, just you were playing red, blue. Not is it? It was the guilds set that came out that really changed everything. That's cool. Premium removal. I mean, I was gonna have to chump that thing anyway, so that's all right. Okay, here we do get this down. I'm gonna bake this because I don't want to keep taking 4 damage. And we're gonna spin that for a forest. Oh, nice. Phoenix. that's going to be a problem. Let's get this down as a blocker. Yeah, no deck names. Oh, yeah? Okay, what was in that deck? It's going to take the Phyrexian Arena here, I would think. No. Wow, okay. That's bizarre. All right. Sure. Here I definitely am going to start... yeah, I'll trade 1 for 3. It's all right. My opponent's top decking, and now we are gaining 2 cards per turn. Okay. For this. I guess I should have held the land for the draw 1 thing here. Well, I'm gonna just get rid of that. Yeah, no. So I have to pay 2 life to remove a 2/2 creature. No zombie stuff in his graveyard anyway. I think I'm just going to keep attacking in. Do that. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Our crazy value play of Homunculus Horde, which every turn will start doubling. First deck I made, and I came back to Arena, was a version of that. Okay, stab. I'm not gonna let that happen. No Sengir Vampires. Yeah, Sengir Vampire. What a great card. I mean, there are some other cards that have like Sengir Vampire-like effects. There's what? Somebody just played one against me recently here. Okay. And black. Do. Malakir Cullblade is a fantastic... I don't think this is legal in standard anymore. Let's actually just filter it to standard. So Edge of Eternities, Tarkir, Final Fantasy, not Alchemy, Aether Drift, Foundations, Duskmourn, Bloomburrow, and Outlaws. So Karsi Revenant, man, I mean, that card is just so broken from Dragonstorm. It's not a Sengir Vampire style thing, but man, it is so good. It's just nuts. Here we go. Yeah, Vampire Nighthawk, another decent card. That's not the one I'm thinking of, though. The Stromkirk Blood Thief is the one that we are playing in our deck, and that's a little bit like a Sengir Vampire. It doesn't have flying, but you can get it out like a lot earlier in the game at 3 mana, which is quite a bit better. The Blood Witch is the 1 life. Yeah, gain 1 life, lose 1 life. This is, I mean, that one's kind of interesting too. Immerstorm Predator, if you're playing Rakdos, man, these are so good. Like, definitely a card that you probably want to be playing 4 of in any sort of Rakdos sacrifice deck. I used to play a deck that had 4 of these in that was, it was literally would generate like a lot of tokens that he would then, you could sacrifice in order to, because if you sacrifice another creature, then he gains indestructible and he gets tapped. So even if the board state is stalled, you can just start making him indestructible, and it does that at like instant speed. So if somebody then tries to stack on a way to destroy it, you can just sacrifice another creature to make it indestructible. But every time it gets tapped, it also gains a +1/+1 counter. Yeah, that's yeah. Dragons are awesome. I mean, the classic, of course, the Shivan Dragon. Yeah, this game has like such a crazy long history of dragons. That card has been Lightless Evangel has been fantastic in Edge of Eternities, a 2/2 for 2. That whenever you sacrifice something else, you put a 1/1 counter on it. And there's the Priest that allows you just to sacrifice creatures or artifacts at any time as well. Yeah, Vampire Interloper is a nice, like, quick creature. But yeah, some great stuff. All right, so I think I'm pretty much done for the day. That's been a blast. I've got 7 wins out of this draft. I did not manage to get my 30 red or green spells, I guess because this deck didn't have a ton of green. But it was an absolute blast. Let's take another quick look at it before we head out. The Archmage of Ruins, our first pack 1, pick 1, which you are able to pick 2 things. We grabbed this, which makes your instants and sorceries way cheaper, which is fantastic. And then whenever you play an instant or sorcery, you draw a card, which is nuts. And then this was the other thing in the pack. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a token that's a copy of this creature. So this is like a go wide Roboroid, because once you create a copy of it, then the next turn, both of them will then create copies. So now you have 4, and then 8, and then 16, and 32. They get so big so fast. It's nuts. And in a deck like this, which does have like a number of ways to draw cards, there's also this Icewind Elemental, which is great. You draw a card, discard a card. Warden of the Cycle draws cards. The Phyrexian Arena draws cards. It's a nice little deck. And yeah, the Dreadwing Scavenger also draws card, discard a card, and that's every time an attack happens. It didn't have like the most card drawing synergy, but it was a good solid little deck that we got, you know, some decent wins off of, and it was a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm glad you stopped by. Thanks very much for stopping by, Horror Story. I'll join up with your Discord today, and we can chat a bit about old times. All right, so that's my deck. That was pretty fun. Again, for a fun day of midweek Magic. Nothing serious today. Nothing, not like crazy drafting. I mean, we're still in the middle of the draft that we started the other day, and this deck was nuts as well, with Tezzeret, 2 Dubious Delicacies, the Ancient Tomb, and then this Requiem Monolith that we had really been wanting to play with. That it's an artifact that you can tap it to then ping your own creatures for 1 damage and then draw a card off of it, or attack in and draw tons of cards off of it and lose life. That card has come in clutch a few times just to grind opponent down with the crazy card advantage you get from this Requiem Monolith. You know, it's not like a bomb, I wouldn't say, but man, it is an absolutely solid card. And being an artifact, it works with Tezzeret to gain him a loyalty counter. It works with our Ore Plate Pangolins that, you know, also have +1/+1 counters every time an artifact comes into play. Fantastic, yeah. All right, so until next time, which is Saturday is my next stream on both YouTube and Twitch. And yeah, this is Mint Alpha Lotus telling you all to stay mint.